Alright, what's up, gang? So, I just made it up here to the warehouse or whatever. I hope y'all are doing pretty good. A few pointers for today moving forward. You just like really have to accept that some people really do want you to be the fucking villain in their story, or that, you know, because I can share a story with y'all without getting too in depth of the details and stuff like that. So something popped up. Of course, I told y'all the way I operate. Yes, I have loyalty in place, but I always put myself and my babies first. So when I make decisions, I do solely what is best. And there was a situation that popped up to where I did what was best in that moment, and it offended somebody. And with time, I actually offered to renege, or go back on my own word. I don't even normally fucking do that, but for this person, to satisfy them, to keep them happy, and to keep us cool, I was about to revoke what I did and go back on my own word and not basically undo that decision. But that person told me, no, just keep it like that, right? And ultimately, the reason why me and that person ended up falling off was because of that decision that I made, which was best. But they didn't let me go back on that decision, although I explained why I did that and everything, right? They wouldn't even allow me the opportunity to undo that decision and make things right. And in my mind, I'm just like, okay, so there must be a narrative that you have of me that you want me to stick in. And I think a lot of times people don't expect us to be the bigger person or try to compromise and work with them and stuff like that. I think when some people see you as the enemy or see you as a negative thing, it's like they want to continue to see you as that shit. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you try to make a peace offering, some people literally just want you to be the fucking problem. They just want that. There's a narrative, a story. Maybe they've talked to people about it, and it makes them look good in those people's eyes because you're the one in the wrong. Which in that situation, I've talked to different people about it in my personal circle, and they all agreed, like, Lana, you did what was logical. You did what the fuck was best, right? But you just have to accept the fact that some people genuinely, they want to see you a certain way, and they want to talk to other people about you being that type of way because it makes them look better. It justifies what they are doing. A lot of times people know that how they moving behind your back and how they talk about you is so fucked up that you have to remain the enemy. You have to remain the enemy. Because otherwise, if y'all get back cool after all the shit they done did and said behind your fucking back, they would have to face that fucking guilt, right? So just allow people to see you how they want to fucking see you. I would even say, like, don't even try to make amends with motherfuckers. Like, if you and somebody are supposed to get cool, y'all will get back cool, right? But don't try to force the forgiveness. That shit does not work. No matter what you say, what you do, literally, if somebody has in their mind you are the fucking enemy, you're the enemy. You're the fucking enemy, right? So just let certain friendships or relationships fall by the wayside because it'll drain you trying to right your wrongs with people, which in my case, I didn't do shit wrong. I did what was best, but it came at the cost of what that person wanted, right? So with me, there's a difference between what's wanted and what's fucking necessary. It's just about, like, I operate like my father. Our father, he don't operate off emotions and how motherfuckers feel. He operate off of what the fuck is best. And I do that same shit. So yes, I have my loyalty with people. I'm loyal to my family. I'm loyal to the people that's close. But at the end of the day, I come first. My babies come fucking first. They come before me, right? So I just say make sure your loyalty is with yourself. Always make sure you do what is best, no matter who or what you have to stand up against, or no matter who or what you have to lose. Because here's the thing, would you rather go along with some shit that you know is fucking weird as fuck, it's not right, it's not making any fucking sense at all? Would you rather go along with that shit to keep that relationship, or to keep that friendship, or keep your family happy, or do what the fuck you know to be right, or at least some shit that makes sense, that logically fucking adds up in the equation, but lose a couple people in the process, right? It's like you would have to make that decision for yourself. But I did what was best, and it's crazy because I actually even tried to go back on that decision, and that's not even like me. Normally when I do what's best, I leave it at that, but I cared about this person being in my life so fucking much that I was willing to do the opposite of what I felt was fucking best, right? But I'm actually grateful that they didn't let me do that, because I would have been going against my own mind, my own first thought, my own heart, my own gut feeling, my own everything. So I'm kind of grateful that they didn't let me make up for me doing what's best, right? But you have to surround yourself with people who understand those tough decisions. You have to surround yourself with people who are emotionally intelligent, people who understand that the decisions that you make, it ain't always fucking about them, and your life does not revolve around them. You're your own fucking person, and you have to be around people who can appreciate that and fucking respect that. You have to, because if you fall out with a motherfucker all because you wanted to do something different, and what you did was different, literally was what your brain calculated out to be the fucking best option for you, especially if you got kids and you feel like you have done what was best for you and your fucking babies, yeah, you have to be connected to people who understand that y'all are not going to always agree. You're not going to always want the same shit, and sometimes it comes down to somebody being the bigger person and choosing to do what is best. And just, you have to surround yourself with the right type of people who allow you to follow your intuition and not take that shit personal, or not take it to offense, or make it about them. You have to surround yourself with the right type of people, right? The right type of people, when you do what's best, they'll be understanding, they'll be supportive. Like, maybe if you want to take a little minute to yourself for some self-care or some shit, you don't feel like talking to nobody, that's a normal fucking self-care routine and ritual. And you just have to make sure you surround yourself with people who are eager to understand you and your perspective and what you're going through, and who can look outside of them fucking selves. Okay? So yeah, surrounding yourself with very selfless people who allow you to change, who allow you to grow, who allow you to evolve, who allow you to do shit different from what they think that you should do, or what they feel that they want you to do. Yes, people who allow you to basically be yourself and make decisions that you feel are best, and support you with those fucking decisions, instead of shaming you and making you feel guilty for doing what you feel is fucking best. But yeah, it's just all about who you surround yourself with. And that's why I tell y'all, like, if you're single right now, this is fucking perfect, because when you're single, you can make big decisions. You don't have to consider anybody or none of that. But when you're in a relationship or marriage and you try to do what's best, a lot of times you will have to come up against your partner, and if you're not with the right fucking person or with the right friends, you'll lose those connections, all in the name of just trying to fucking do what's right. So